Hi, how you doing? Uh, Now we have the last volume of Dostoievski biography written by Joseph Frank, The Mental of the Prophet. It covers 1871 to 1881, so the last period on Dostoevsky's life. As you can see, is a bit thick one. You can even and that's real story. I'm telling you, real life is great. I'm not trying to be so, because there's a lot of things to say about this book, but I use this to save my life, because I was on the street. This guy tried to rob me, and I just grabbed the. You can see here, but there is a little hole in here, because I hit the guy with the book, in the face, and he just ran away. Funny story. I was drunk at the time. I don't do this, because Dostoevsky don't deserve that shit. And he also say in this volume that life is always richer than our inventions. So as a fictionist, he knew that life can make a lot of surprise to us. Another thing he talks about, he works ethic. And he say start is half of the job. And some people just complain about, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. But if they don't start the jobs, how can they do something? And for Dostoevsky, starting is the first point to do something. So not just put in your mind and thinking and all this. And I remember in my teenage years, I used to dream about theories and all this shit. And now I say, oh man, the most important is to do, this theoretical, I guess, part. You let to the others, you do your job, and the others judge this. In this chapter, in this volume, he also talks about his routine. He used to write at night. Sleeping in the morning. He had a kind of different schedule for ordinary people. He was not ordinary person, so it's okay. And in this volume, he also talks about his views about suicide. He was influenced by that. There is this a short story by Victor Hugo called Le Déjeuner de nos condamnés, something like that. And he was inspired to write about suicide. In this part, in the whole 5 books, there's two things about Dostoevsky views on Jew people and German people, because he was a bit kind of xenophobic in a way. But of course we have to judge in the context of the time. And he had these feelings against European people, but mainly German people. And there's something interesting he say here. The more I hate the human as individuals, more bigger become my love for mankind. And it could sound as a contradiction, because most of the time, when you deal, I can talk from my own point of view. People appear in my life most of the time to try to fuck it. I divide like that. 20% of people in my life, they were such great, and 80% they were fucked up. But even like that, I have hope and believe in some way of the human being, probably because of my connection with music and arts. And he also said something interesting. It's possible to be atheist and love mankind. So even being a Christian, as he said, as he was, he can he recognized, he acknowledged that even if you don't believe in God, you can be a good person. And I remember a friend of mine. He's a shepherd, in a church, and he said to me, "Boy, you are more Christian than a lot of my church members, because of my actions, my way of thinking, my way of dealing with people, trying to respect, and all these things." Another interesting thing is about, he said that, and I heard this, and I read this when in the Hick Wicksman biography, that Dostoevsky said that the last sense we lose is the hearing. So when you are going to die, and he said this because he had experience with epilepsy when he thought he would die. And another thing is the last one you lose, and before dying, your hearing increases like really huge, like. And I heard this situation. I read this situation both for Wakeman and Dostoevsky. If you are in a room when you are close to death, you can listen what people are talking in other room. So your hearing. I don't know. It should have a study on that. I'm not pretty sure about it. But it's interesting. Maybe this is why we love so much music. Because probably we think, okay, when I die, what's the last song I'm gonna listen to, or the last sound I'm gonna listen to? Of course, this rule doesn't apply to people who were born deaf, totally deaf. No, I was born half deaf. No, I don't listen for my right ear. But to me, it seems like normal because I was always like that. So I don't see this as a deficiency, like, or a problem. So, of course, sometimes I lost some girlfriends because they said something in my right ear and I didn't listen. I say, "Oh, that's right, that's good," and she say, "Oh, I wanna date you," or something like that. But anyway, life's like that. This is a thick one. Great about Mr. Dostoevsky. I totally recommend this. I'm sure I forget many important things, but there are a lot of things in this book, and I don't want to spoil. I'll be a spoiler too. That's a trip everyone should do by themselves, and this is the last one. Um, he left life, but get into not just literature story, but society story. He became